guitar parts or steel parts or fiddle parts or whatever it is, that makes it all happen in the studio when you go in there.
George Strait's story begins on May 18, 1952, in the small town of Poteet, Texas, where wide-open fields and simple living shaped his earliest memories. Raised with firm values, family, faith, and an unwavering work ethic, Strait grew up with country music woven into the fabric of his daily life. Inspired by icons like Hank Williams and Merle Haggard, he developed an early appreciation for honest, traditional storytelling in song. His years in the U.S. Army, where he performed with the band Ramblin' Country, taught him discipline and stage confidence, lessons that would eventually carry him into the spotlight of American country music. After leaving the service, Strait earned a degree in agriculture, but music tugged at him too strongly to ignore. In 1981, his debut single, Unwound, hit the airwaves and changed everything. The song announced not just a new artist, but a new direction, one that brought traditional country back to the center of mainstream music. From there, Strait's rise was steady and powerful. With classics like Amarillo by Morning, The Chair, and I Cross My Heart, he became the standard of authenticity in a genre often pulled by changing trends. Over the decades, he notched more than 60 #1 hits and sold over 100 million albums, yet never chased flash or fame. Strait simply let the music speak for him, and it spoke louder than almost anyone in country history. Behind the scenes, Strait's personal life was anchored by the same steadiness that defined his public presence. He married his high school sweetheart, Norma Voss, in 1971, beginning a partnership that has now lasted more than 50 years. Together, they raised 2 children, Jennifer and Bubba, who became the heart of their world. But in 1986, the Strait family faced unimaginable heartbreak when 13-year-old Jennifer died in a car accident. The tragedy changed Strait profoundly. He stepped back from interviews and the public eye, choosing instead to grieve privately with his family. In her honor, they created the Jennifer Lynn Strait Foundation, channeling their loss into meaningful support for children's charities, a quiet act of love that continues her legacy. Strait's influence on country music remains unmatched. His induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2006 and his record-breaking 2014 Cowboy Rides Away farewell concert, attended by more than 104,000 fans, cemented his status as a living legend. Still, what matters most to him isn't the accolades but the life he's built with Norma and their son Bubba, now a successful rodeo competitor and songwriter. At 73, Strait surprised many by opening up about fellow country star Toby Keith, offering heartfelt praise rarely heard from the famously private singer. He spoke admiringly of Keith's fearless style, patriotic storytelling, and the emotional weight behind songs like Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue and American Soldier. Strait acknowledged their differences in sound, but emphasized the values they shared: honesty, grit, and love for the country they sang about. His most touching words came when reflecting on Keith's courage during his cancer battle, calling his determination to keep performing a rare kind of strength. In that moment, one legend honored another, not with fanfare, but with sincerity. And in true George Strait fashion, it was simple, heartfelt, and unforgettable,